Hello friends and good morning from Texas. We are at Six Flags over Texas and we're gonna experience some roller coasters today.
You can just hear their excitement bubbling over back there. You gotta do them all.
Oh, even that one?
Look at this one!
This was the excitement driving in. I took the boys to Universal and we realized we liked roller coasters, or they liked roller coasters. I already knew I liked roller coasters. And so we planned a day where we could experience some bigger roller coasters here in Texas. I grew up going to Six Flags when I lived in Texas, so I wanted the boys to experience this a little bit. So we're headed in. We're gonna have a fun day as a family, riding some rides. Okay, we've been in line for over an hour. We're done, but we get to ride the next ride. Weston and Bennett are on this one. Woo! Westy! Do you see Weston? Bennett! There's Bennett! Yeah? Bennett liked it! Okay, I'm gonna give you to Daddy.
So end up getting your hands big on it, so I can't go. You guys, oh, here.
Well, that was a proper roller coaster. That was so fun. How'd you like it?
I liked it.
It was amazing.
The first time was better because I was in the front more.
Okay.
And then the second time I was the second to the back.
Yeah.
So I got like whipped.
Okay, it's going up. I want to get a video. This first drop is the best part of the whole thing. This drop right here is just
Bugs Bunny at the top.
amazing.
Did you like them all?
Oh, it was fantastic, but especially the first drop. There it goes.
Like slow it down.
All right, we're one ride in and it's time for a snack break.
It's 1 o'clock.
That first ride took about 2 hours. That was a lot. Are you going on a ride?
Keep tight. She's excited.
Thank you. Don't skip.
She's loving it. She's loving it. These lines are super long. We've been in line over an hour and we're like halfway there. Way longer than Universal and just...
We're at an hour and 20 minutes. And we're halfway through.
We're questioning whether this was even worth it today.
No. No, no, no.
We just have so many other things we could be doing. Okay, so we have been here over 4 hours and we've ridden one ride. This is a bit ridiculous. It's not turned into the day that we hoped. Violet has ridden more rides than us, and she was free. Oh, we're hoping they let us in on this next round. The slide said it was going to be an hour and a half. It's been 2 hours, 20 minutes, and we still don't even know where the end of it is.
Yeah, you're driving. Is it moving? Hey, Violet, look at us. Whoa, a dinosaur. What? All right, Everett. Woo.
You're steering us? And the gas. Wow.
Oh, wow. Here comes T-Rex. All right, Violet, look at us.
My favorite dinosaur.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, we were in line for 3 hours. Thankfully, right when we got up there, Mark got up there so he could do a child swap because I didn't want that 3 hours to be in vain. One of the biggest drops. I've never been on a corkscrew like that. It was pretty amazing. I don't know that I could wait 3 hours in it if I'd known it was 3 hours, but I'm so glad that we got to do it. What did you think?
It was so good.
Weston wasn't quite sure, and then he was just like beaming ear to ear when we finished.
I was like suctioning up to my seat when we did like a circle and then like a thing.
We're waiting for Mark and Bennett to get off, see their reaction.
I kind of wish I went again.
I'm glad Bennett went back and did it with Mark, because if he hadn't, then Mark would have just been riding alone and it would have been an empty seat, which we watched so many empty seats go by and it was like, why are they not filling those?
That was so much better.
Was it?
Yeah. Was it better disoriented?
Was it that, like,
oh my
crazy?
goodness, that your stomach just goes up. Oh wow, that was intense.
How many rides did we do?
I'm so glad you got to do it. It made it like, that
wow.
was like redemption for me that you actually got to come.
We did a couple rides and you did a lot of slides.
Oh my goodness.
I want to go closer. You can look around. You want to do that, Mom?
I've never seen one of those swings so high up.
I don't want to do that actually.
Is that a ride or was that?
It is a ride. This one does like corkscrews. It looks awful. Not my kind of ride. You're like turning while you're turning. It's like,
I don't think it'd be as bad as you thought.
I think it would be as bad as I thought. Oh my goodness, look at those giant.
And
You have to pay.
Yeah.
$1.
Wow. Violet, are you going on a ride? Good nap.
Violet, how was it?
Hey, did you go riding?
Why you have a
Did you like it?
the swings? Yeah.
Swings, yeah.
Hey Violet, we're going on the horsey ride.
This is so many horses.
I know.
This is what they need for like all the other rides.
I know. You ready for this?
This is the new guys. Woo.
Hey! Good job, guys! Woohoo!
Okay, it is 6:30. We got here right at 11.
Get in the chair and then I'll get you.
And the irony of it is that Violet, who was free, probably got to ride more rides than anybody. Because everything was just so long. We could not stay another 2 hours till 8. So we would have just had mental breakdowns at that point.
And stuff, but then.
All right, we are exhausted and it's gotten late. And this is the first In-N-Out burger we've seen, so we're gonna go get some burgers for dinner. And so we can get a few more things done this evening.
You're the double. Whoa!
Okay, dig in. It's a really cute hat.
I know, for grandpa.
Ooh, you look cute.
Can you say in and out?
Okay, friends, it is 8:25. I am back in the car and heading to the laundromat. The laundry here at the KOA, they don't have any washers that work. So I'm just gonna go to a laundromat that's 5 minutes away and just get it all done at once, get some work done. Very tired, but I think we need to go into this next leg with some laundry done. We also needed some groceries, but we're just gonna have to pick those up along the way somewhere tomorrow or the next day because we're just running out of time. So let's go get it done. Boys, help me load up the laundry. I've got my computer. Let's go find this one. Okay, this looks like a very nice, well-lit laundromat. So let's go get our laundry done. The nail salon next door. I wish that that was still open. I could go get that while my laundry went. Just kidding, I'm just tired. Okay, all right, friends, let's have a chat while I'm doing the laundry here. Mark did offer to come and do the laundry, but I knew that I had some work that I needed to get done, and coming to the laundromat meant that I would have a little bit of uninterrupted time, and the different jobs that he needed to get done tonight were around the fifth wheel, so I decided that it would be best if I went and did the laundry, and I'm glad that I did because I've been able to get a little bit of work done that's been hanging over my head as we've been really busy these last few days. If you've been following along with the kind of crazy weather that they're having down here in the South, it has forced us to cross the United States quite quickly just to get into safer weather. And so sometimes things feel a little bit rushed. Now let's talk about Six Flags. What can I say about our day at Six Flags? I'm just not sure that our family is cut out for theme parks. We had a great time. The rides were fantastic that were open and that we got to ride. They were really, really good roller coasters. So I am very, very happy that my kids got to experience real roller coasters and that they enjoyed them. They felt proud of themselves for going on them. That being said, if I had known that the wait times would be 2 to 3 or more hours, we just would have not gone today. And maybe that's our fault because it's spring break, but I think the real problem is that they had so many rides closed, and then it's spring break, and then even the rides that were open, instead of having 2 cars going, or I heard that sometimes they have 3 cars on some of those rides, they only had 1 car going in each of the roller coasters we went on. And the wait times on the app said 15 minutes, and the other one said 45 minutes. Actually, I think it maybe said an hour and a half, but we figured we're here an hour and a half, we can do an hour and a half. We ended up waiting 3 hours and 2 hours. At that point, my children were pretty much done waiting in line. And for good reason. It's exhausting just standing around. So while we had a good time, I don't feel like it was really a good use of our day. We probably would have just been just as happy sticking around camp, getting our schoolwork done, and playing outside and getting our errands run. I just don't think that we're theme park people. Big crowds, too many people for the amount of rides that they have. I really think to enjoy the theme park, you have to shell out a lot of money so you can have the fast passes, you can skip the big lines, you can ride all the rides that you want to ride. And we have just never felt comfortable shelling out the money because we have such a big family. It's already so expensive to go to these things because they charge you for everything. $40 for parking, and then we got 1 drink to just kind of make sure we had enough hydration throughout the day. That was like $19, and then you could refill it, but things just add up so quickly. A few saving graces of the trip. Violet got to ride so many things. I didn't expect for her to get to ride anything because she's so small, and there were lots of things for her to do. So that was a pleasant surprise. She had a great time. The boys really enjoyed taking her on rides. The other pleasant surprise was that we were able to do the baby swap. And even though none of the workers could really help us understand how it worked, we were able to make it happen. And so all of us got to ride the rides, which was nice. So I may change my tune one day and just decide to shell out all the money on a vacation where we just go to an amusement park and buy all the upgrades so that you can kind of like feel like you can get through the rides. But I really think for our family, we enjoyed it, we experienced it, but we will not be going to an amusement park anytime soon. Can we just take a moment and talk about how nice this laundromat is? It is open 24 hours. The lady that is working here has been cleaning the whole time. It is pristine, clean. It smells good in here. I wish they had something like this where I live in Alaska. I feel like you could invite your girlfriends to come and do laundry with you. This has been going through my mind as I've been folding the laundry because there's several women here that are together doing their laundry. And I'm like, yes, meet up with your friends, hang out for 2 hours, do your laundry, fold your laundry together, chat, catch up, and then I'll go home with clean laundry. I think that's like an amazing business idea, especially if it's open till midnight. Like you can do it after your kids go to bed and get your laundry all done at once. Business idea for sure. Sometimes I feel like laundromats can be kind of dark and dingy and a little bit scary, but this one has just been so nice, and I would love to do laundry here every week and just get it done so quickly in these big, beautiful machines. Like the dryers were done in 25 minutes, and I think I probably could have put all my load into one dryer, and they were so big and quick and efficient. So kudos to this laundromat. I have really enjoyed doing my laundry here. I need a few road trip snacks for tomorrow since we didn't get to go shopping. So I'm at a Kroger, which makes me feel like home because Fred Meyer is our local Kroger store in Alaska. So let's go get a few snacks. Oh man. I'm tired, but happy. It's good to be busy. It closes in about 20 minutes, so we gotta be fast. 488. 6:49. I just pulled up. It is 10:58. I see that Mark is pumping so that we can get a quicker start in the morning and working the entire time that I was gone. So it's a team effort here. Doing laundry was important because I know some of my kids were out of clothes, but there's so much to do around here. Mark also, before every drive, makes sure that he checks the oil. They filled up the windshield wiper fluid. We went and got gas on our way home. So he makes sure that things are ready for the trip. And I'm so grateful he does that every time. So let's get this stuff inside. I cannot wait to take a shower. All right, friends, I am all showered. It felt so good to shower. We are keeping a very quick pace right now because of the weather and because of some commitments that we have coming up that we need to get to. And we also want to get Gus the bus fixed. I don't know if we've really mentioned it. We kind of just like kept it to ourselves, but the van has not been good. It hasn't been terrible, but it still has this clunk of the transmission every time it downshifts from 25 down to 20. And so we are going to get that looked at in Arizona. So we needed a couple extra days there. Wanted to make sure it had time to get looked at. We've already scheduled an appointment. Actually, my dad, Grandpa is the hero, and he has scheduled a transmission appointment for us so that when we get there, we can drop it off immediately. And they also have a car that we can borrow if we need it while we're there. It hasn't been unsafe to drive. We just know that it needs some more work. We did a lot of research to make sure that we weren't causing more damage. It just needs something that they weren't able to get to when we took it to the mechanic in Florida. And I really just believe they just didn't have time to really look at it while we were there. We just were dropping it off and said, hey, try and get this done as quickly as possible. They just didn't have time to do a thorough job on it. So unfortunately, we still just had that lingering in the background, and Arizona seemed like the best time to do that. So like I said, weather and some different commitments have been having us go really quickly across the United States right now. And yes, we are tired. This pace is really fast. We really like to just hunker down more than this. You also don't know what you don't know until you start doing it. On paper, these stops seem fine. These drives were like, okay, we can muscle through and do it. In reality, they're exhausting. Our drive day to get here was supposed to be 4 hours. It ended up being closer to 7 just because of traffic and lane closures. So you just don't know when those things are going to come up. You're also just not going to know how you're going to feel. Your energy level, sometimes we just can like power through for days, and then now we're feeling like, okay, we just hopefully can relax when we get to Arizona for a few days, because we are feeling really tired after this last week. And I think it was also the stress of the weather, that kind of adds to it as well. So I know our schedule is probably stressing some people out, and at times it's stressing us out too. But when you've made scheduled things, you've paid down payments, it adds up to a lot of money if you like cancel those reservations that you have. So you have to kind of weigh the options. And some commitments that we have coming up, we can't move around, so we got to make sure that we're making forward progress. So we're just doing what's best for our family. We're all in good spirits. We're all happy, but just feeling a little bit tired. And as I mentioned previously, maybe should have taken a rest day today, but it was like we had already talked about going to Six Flags. I grew up going to Six Flags, but we had season passes, so it wasn't a big deal if you went and only rode 2 rides, because you knew you'd be back in a week or 2 to ride another few rides with your friends. So I was hoping for that feeling, and it just was way busier than when I was a kid. So at least maybe it was just as busy. I just remember it very differently. Anyways, we are hitting the road tomorrow early. 7:30 is the goal to get on the road, so I got to get to bed. But we're so grateful for you guys coming along on this journey. I am trying to share the ups and the downs, because if you just share like all the positive, that's not the reality. There's a lot of emotions. Overall, we are having the best time. We are making so many memories. We're having lots of discussions about what things have been meaningful, what things we probably could have skipped, where we would have liked to stay longer, where we are just fine passing through. You know, it's all a learning experience, and we're doing it together as a family. So we're grateful to be here. We're grateful to have you guys here with us, and we will see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life, Life on the Road.